Well, hello everyone. We are live with Barbarian. So my name is Ayan.
はい、戻りました。
This is
オ
a
フでご
game
ざ
I
いま
used
す。
to play when I was a kid. It's
と、
one of the most difficult games I ever played, not because the game itself was difficult, but you will see the way it
今
is
回
played.
もう一
In
人来
fact,
てい
it's
ただ
a
いて、
very competent game by its time, and it's really
皆
nice
さん
animated. And
はい、
it
お
has
疲れ様
lore,
で
it
す。
has a nice story,
ちょ
it
っとね、
has
こ
a
こ
lot
ら
of
辺、
things that make a
す
good
ごい
game,
怪しいゲー
except
ムが続いてるん
for
で、
the
一人
the
体制で二
controls.
人体
So
制の方
it's
が
a
喋れるかなと
1987
思い
game
まし
composite.
て、
By its time, it was pretty
私、
good.
神谷の方も、司
Um,
会進行の方入らせていただ
the
き
thing
ます。
about
よろ
this
しくお願
game
いし
is
ま
that
す。
you would
お願い
think,
します。
and it's a very good game to be
さ
played
て、
with normal controls, like the arrows,
バー
and
バリア
perhaps
ン
the
バーバ
strings
リアン、
to
いかにも
to
って
swing
いう、
your
そう
sword or
いや、そう
your
ですね。
sword. But
1987
no,
年に
for
発
some
売され
reason,
た
and I
MS-DOS の
cannot
ゲームですね。左下書いて
understand
ますけど。
why the programmers
なんか、
decided to make this
ちらっ
game
とだけ動画見
controlled
た
by
ん
the
ですけど、
function
昨日
keys
のお昼頃
so
にやってた
that
ヨランダ
row
ってい
of
うゲー
keys
ム
that
の
are on
お
top
じ
of the
さん版
keyboard.
みたいな感じですね。
So it's a
横スクロールの
uh,
アクションゲーム
just
みたいな
this
感
this
じ
row
です。
なるほ
and
ど。
nothing else, and that makes for an interesting mechanic. I'm going to show you
確か
how
に
it's played
ザ
in
デ
this game.
ザデッテを
The actual
連想させ
result
るといえばそう
of
ですね。
this run is
わからんで
the
もない。
TAS, which is a tool assisted run, also known as TAS. And in doing it, I wanted to pursue the fastest
なん
solution
か
to the fastest
1987年のゲームなんですけど、
end game
音声ところ
possible.
どころ
But in the
こ
process, I figured
うボ
out
イス
that
が
the
入って
fastest
て、
solution was
う
also
わーと
pacifist.
かギャーみたいなのが
So
たまに流
as
れ
long
る
as
の
you
が
don't kill
すごい
anyone,
シュール
you
な
are
ゲーム
also
で
in
し
the
た。
course of being the fastest possible. So without further ado,
このサイズのまま動き出
how
った
the
もん。
game is played first.
そ
So
れを
first
や
I'm
っちゃ
going
うといよ
to
いよザデって。
もうザデッテじゃないです
just
か、
turning
そ
my
れ。
camera down. So now you should see my
サイズ
keyboard.
感はまあなんかファミコン時代のゲームによくあ
So
る
this is my keyboard,
感じですね。なんだこ
and
の
I'm going to
キーボード
display
を
the
映して
function
は
何を
い、
する
キーボー
so
ド
you。can see here. Right? So, oops. I'm going to start the game, and you will hear, so, warning. Sorry, that was
バーバリア
wasn't
ン。
too
このボイスですね。
too timely. But anyway, this is the game, right? This is a famous Barbarian.
そうですね。
Don't
80
noise.
年代のゲームに
And
ボイ
fun
ス付
fact,
きで
this
す
is
よ。
one of the
頑張
first
ってますよ。
synthesized voices made over the PC speaker made in DOS at least. And imagine you bought this game or you brought it home, and this is the first impression you got of the game. You would think
ひげ剃りみたいな
no
音。
tree. But then the game starts asking questions, and this is
こ
what
の
the
頃
game is
カービ
running.
ィ。
So
確かに。
select control device, and no matter what you choose here, you are going to have a bad time. So let's choose keyboard. Sorry, I didn't mean to move that.
ああ、そうですね。ゾンビハンターの
Keyboard.
あ
So
の
now you
時
select the
代
speed,
の
and
ボイスですね。
this option was
ハイス
merely
コ
to
アとか
compensate
ね。
for the
わ
fact
か
that in the
わかる
time,
人が
in
ど
the
ん
time
だ
that
けいる
game
んだ、
came
ゾンビ
out,
ハ
there
ン
were
ターで
many
ボイスっ
different
て言って。
CPUs to choose from and many different frequencies, and there was no actual
それ
timing,
ゲームスピード
universal
選べるんで
timing
すね。
for the games, so you had to
ねえ。
choose something that was more
そんなの RTA
appropriate
だ
for your
と
computer. So
4
since I'm
以外
running
選
this in
択肢
here
ないんじゃない
in
ですか。
DOSBox in 20,000 cycles, if I choose speed 1, you will see the game is impossible to control. So
はいや。
something like that,
は
right?
いや。
I propose we die and try again with a much better speed, which is 4.
終わった。死んだ。
Now we can start. So let's talk about the controls here. You can see my fingers. The controls goes from F1 to F11 if I'm not wrong. F1, 2, 3
絶対声は。
are directions, so I can go to the left and die. Sorry. I can go to the
まあ
right.
でもなんかドットの動きは結構細かいですね。
F6, I can jump.
振り返るシーンも左右反転ペッてやるんじゃなくて、
Let's go back.
ちゃ
F7,
んと間に
but I need to
グ
remember
ラフィッ
that
クが挟まってますね。
F5 stops because if I don't stop in time, I'm going to die, and that happens very often. F8 attacks. So you need to
全部ファン
memorize
クショ
and
ン
you
キー
need
で
to
動
lose
かすの
all
これ。
of your
ションキーが。
your
ファン
brain's
クションキー移してたのね。
mechanical motions or the things that you're used to, and start rewiring your brain for this control scheme. And there's still more things to be done. If you press, oh, that was a surprise. If you press F.
お、すごい、剣を置いて、なんかアクロバットできるんだ。
No. See, I'm still confused to this day about this control. So it's repress
もう完全に方法の手で逃げ出してるっていう動きなんですけどね。
or leave your sword in the ground. So it's not that you go over the sword and it's automatically picked up as you will imagine in a good game, but you have to basically you walk, you stop, you press space to change the menu, and you press pick up to get the sword. Then you select the sword, and then you come back, and that's it.
なるほど。
So it's a whole
持ち直すには一手間必要。
the pickup of a
でもこれあれなんですかね、カテゴリーが
So
平和主義
imagine that's
タス
not a
って
good
書いて
thing
るんで
for a game.
パチフィスト。
説明し終わった後は
But
あ
the
の最
funniest
高
thing
速で
about
タ
this
スやる
game,
ん
the
です。
most charming thing, is that you do radits, you do have a panic button. And that panic button, what it does is releases the sword in panic and runs to the other direction. Right? So you can see the running animation. If you press again, you switch sides. So basically, that's the fastest way you can transport or you can move in this game. So if you're in a hurry, you can just run through monsters. They're not gonna kill you. At this point, you need to
振り抜
stop
けられるんだ。
because there's a trap here. Oh,
敵自体には当たり判
see,
定ない
there's a
の。
lot of traps in this game. And you need to stop. But there, I missed the key. I meant to press F5, but I pressed F6. So I jumped and I died. So you can see how ridiculous the control scheme is, and the fact that I use tools to make a speedrun makes it a more enjoyable. It was a more enjoyable process because I had complete control and I couldn't make mistakes. So I propose we start with the tasks, and you can see the things that I did to solve this game as fast as possible.
なんか
So
これで紹介が一通り終わったみたいな感じなんですかね。
I have
Yeah.
a video player here, and this is in the process of booting. And again, headphone alert. You're gonna hear that Barbarian again, and loud noises.
うん。
あ、なんか始まりそうな。
There you go again.
よし。Barbarian。
Of
次ね。
最速のバーバリアンが見れるんです。
So first things first.
Oh.
Since it's a speedrun, I chose the fastest way to transport, which is just to run in panic. So there will be a lot of panic running here, as you can see.
剣を捨てるっ
This
ていう
first
レギュラー
enemy
で
you
す
can
ね。
just run across. He's not gonna kill you if you don't stay the place. You can keep running in this part. You can just jump over this bear thing, go down, keep running, go down this ladder. As you can see, I haven't killed anyone, and I hadn't need to kill anyone yet. Then you keep running, jump over this guy,
4。
すごい華麗な
jump over
ジャン
the
プで。
trap bridge. So if you play this normally, you will fall in
ジャン
every
プも
single
ね、普通にピョンって飛
trap
ぶ
in
んじゃな
every
くて、ち
single
ゃんと
screen, and you're gonna
宙
die
返り
very
をして
quickly. So I need to
細かい
memorize
で
the
すね。
traps in this game. But in this case, the task goes over them very quickly. Here, a little bit of a glitch. You can jump over this cliff, and
Oh.
then you can
当たってないんや、それ。
you can go to the next screen without dying. Then jump over these guys. Continue running there.
うん。
And this game, this task is all about running. Here we take a
今のセーフなんや。
purpose because it's faster to
Wow.
die from the fall and transition the screens than going down the stairs. And then when we get back to the
あ、
screen,
そこで死
we
ん
are
だら
already
復帰ポイ
down
ントはそ
there.
こなんだ。
We lost a life, but we in this
なる
task
ほ
we
ど。
planned the use of death so that we finish the game with a life remaining. So we keep on running. Yes, indeed, speed strats. That's what's all about. Here we run, jump, run back, go down the stairs, keep running. Here we jump over the dog,
コントローラーで遊ぶなら、なんか、普通に面白そう感はありますね。ちょっとキーボードのファンクションキーだけで遊べって言われると、うってなりますけど。
You can see here how slow it is to go down by stairs, so it was a very good thing that we jumped off the cliff. So jump this guy, go down the stairs again. And this is the next 4 screens are just duels you have against these cars, but we're not gonna fight anyone, we're just gonna run in panic, and that skips them. So as long as they don't attack you and hit you, or you're running very slowly, you're fine. So keep on running. Sometimes we use the normal run instead of the panic run because we want to run in the same direction we are facing, and panic always switches you around. So when we want to switch
画面カテゴリーは載ってないですけど、タス
the
ですね。
direction, we use the panic button. If we want to run the direction we are facing, we just use the normal run. And the normal run animation is the guy with the brave
さて、
face.
同じような構図ばっかり続いてる気がするけど。
Very scared.
無限ループ怖くねみたいな感じになってますけど。
So now we are on the bottom of the adventure. This is the lowest place. It's kind of like a Jungian adventure where you discover your dark side, and here you are going to face the dragon and learn to use the shield, except that we're not going to do anything of that because we're going to run away scared.
素通りしてたけど。
However, we need to pick the shield because that's the way you beat the last boss. Spoiler alert, here we have to skip this trap, pick up the shield with all of the commands I showed you before to pick up an object, and then we go up again. And here is where we come back from the ashes of our existence and start taking into a hero attitude. So we go up, up and up and up. And this is the hardest enemy to handle because you need to fall in a very precise point on the left of the screen.
バック中もできるんや、このバーバリアン。
バックジャンプじゃないとダメなの、今のところって。あ、そうか、バックジャンプして、で、階段の登るから、その方がちょっとタイム短縮できるみたいな感じ。
Now we're gonna have the second death, where we allow ourselves to be killed so that we spawn again on the top, which avoids a whole bunch of running.
いや、多分これは死んだら、上から始まった。
Keep running and beware of the traps. Here's a very nasty trap where we have to avoid for a couple frames before keep on running. Here we go down, and this is perhaps one of the possible optimizable screens where probably you shouldn't need to jump backwards, but that's the best solution I found. But perhaps it's a way to be more direct.
絶対人間にはこんな華麗な動きはできない操作性のゲームなんだろうな。
Going down and facing enemies. Deathless category. Yeah, but it would be so similar to this one.
さあ、あと1分ぐらいで終わりですね。
Non-pacifist will be very similar to this one. So I guess I converge to the funniest, most entertaining category possible here. Here you're going to see
なんか豪華なラストダンジョン感が出てきましたね。
Counts like a floor, and then we can just run across these very nasty enemies before the final enemy.
やったぞ。なんか悪いことやってるぞ。
急になんか悪いことし始めた。
Him directly, but by reflecting his aggression. So it's kind of like a still psychological kind of story where we reflect the aggression, and then that's where we defeat him, and when now we jump again to die again.
魔法を盾で跳ね返してなんかして石に閉じ込めたんですよね。で、その石を包囲すると。
自分も飛び降りたらクリアなの。
A very strange game with a very strange control scheme. But I hope it wasn't.
おしまいですね。
おしまい。GG でした。素晴らしいバーバリアンでしたね。
Already trigger my cursed my life and trigger my next nightmares. And I wanted to also to watch the Tenmiku's Test Drive 3 run as much as I could before.
ツールですかね。
But I hope you keep enjoying this event. Thank you very much for the organizers and for the opportunity to be here with you. See you.
終わりな感じですね。
終わりっぽいですね。 というわけで、今のゲームはバーバリアンでした。
I challenge anyone to
それ
control
では、
that game. That
次
looked
のゲー
absolutely
ムの準
bizarre.
備をいたしますね。一旦失礼いたし
I really
ま
enjoyed
す。
はい。
the keyboard cam at the start just to show how utterly bizarre controlling that game is. Thank you so much for that test showcase. Up next, we have BBG Overlord Corndan with some Battle of the Eras. The only thing I've seen of this game is the title screen, and it looks fantastic, so I've got really high hopes for this. Corndan, please do not let us down.